Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena, Doom Foretold with Yorion and with Ugin. That's weird. Let's have a look. So, these decks have been popping up, from Dimir Yorion to Big Red to the Black Yorion deck that I played, that use Ugin as a very strong and very reliable endgame in the format. And in the past, I would have told you, if you showed me a deck like this, I would have said that Yorion is a non-bow with Ugin, because you want stuff on the battlefield, and Ugin exiles stuff from the battlefield. But the more I've played with the deck and the more I've played the long games in this meta, the more I realize Ugin just wins these matchups. And especially in a Doom Foretold style of deck, we want to be sacrificing permanents a lot of the times anyway, putting them in the graveyard, then getting them back with Dance of the Mance. So maybe Yorion isn't what we need. Maybe, like with Mono Black Yorion, maybe what we need is Yorion as a bridge card that just kind of gives us something to do in the middle of the game as we set up for our Ugin endgame, or just gives us a value explosion to help us get through the part of the game where we would normally flood out. So what we want to know from this Doom Foretold Dance of the Mance deck is, how much do we need Yorion? You see, we've pulled Yorion from the main deck. We just have the one companion slot, which gives us a lot of freedom to play like a Doom Foretold deck, sacrificing our permanents. Doom Foretold is much better off if you can sacrifice permanents like Golden Egg, Omen of the Sea, Birth of Meletis, Elspeth's Nightmare, Solemn Simulacrum, Elspeth Conquers Death, Glass Casket, while Yorion wants those to stay on the battlefield so that you can blink them. Also, Ugin is better if those cards are sacrificed and in the graveyard, because Ugin's going to exile everything anyway. So here, the Doom Foretold engine is you put the pieces on the battlefield, and then you either play Doom and sacrifice them, or, if it's appropriate, you buy the Yorion, blink the permanents to help you dig deeper into your deck, to help you find the endgame, which is Dance of the Mance and Ugin the Spirit Dragon. The deck still needs some instant speed removal, so we have Heartless Act and Eliminate. It needs some sweepers besides the Ugins, so we have 2 extinction events. It was 4, but I started playing with Solemn Simulacrum in this deck, which I haven't really seen before, and I was really impressed. For one thing, Solemn Simulacrum is something that you can get back with Elspeth Conquers Death. That always gets value, whereas a lot of times I was returning Skyclave Apparition or I was returning Yorion, and I wasn't getting much value because the board was empty, but Solemn can always get you another land, and it's a card that's pretty good to have in the graveyard. Getting to have 3 Cling to Dusts in the deck also helps you basically hate on rogues, which is the deck everybody wants to hate on. I've had a pretty good matchup with rogues most of the time. The games that you lose to rogues are the ones where you draw Golden Egg and Omen of the Sea and Birth of Meletis, but you don't draw any of your removal. And you would probably lose to any creature deck with a hand like that. Dance of the Mance and Ugin are really fun finishers, and the deck has a ton of land. In fact, it actually has 33 land, 4 Birth of Meletis, and an Emiria's Call. But 4 of the lands are Crawling Barrens, which don't contribute very well to the mana base for the color requirements. So Crawling Barrens is the extra finisher for the deck because it sometimes struggles to close. If your graveyard gets exiled, your Dance of the Mance doesn't kill them. Ugin takes a lot of plussing to end the game, but I have found and developed a healthy respect for the Crawling Barrens endgame. It's just so hard to deal with, and it just gets there. Not only that, you can set up situations with Elspeth's Nightmare, where you take their instant speed removal spell, like Eliminate, and then you get in for the lethal blow with the Barrens. So I'm a big fan of the card, and I think that 4 in an 80 card deck, when it is a pretty reliable endgame and very important in the control mirrors, makes sense. All right. I've introduced the deck and most of the cards. Cards I'm not running include Mazemind Tome. It's not a card you want to sacrifice to Doom Foretold, so it's not here. Omen of the Sun. I'm not running Omen of the Sun because it is one of the weaker cards, and the only way that the card is actively good is if Yorion is blinking it. We're much less focused on Yorion, so I'm not running Omen of the Sun. Treacherous Blessing. This is a tough one. This is one that's in every Doom Foretold deck, it feels like. The combo is so sweet. But I have been trapped under Treacherous Blessing so many times, and it always kills me. I was down to 1 copy, and sure enough, I drew the 1 copy, and I even had it on the battlefield for like 3 or 4 turns, and I blinked it with Yorion once, so I drew 6 extra cards. I still ended up dying because of the frickin' Treacherous Blessing. And I said, that's it. You're out. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. And yeah, I'm done. I'm done with that card. Cancel Treacherous Blessing. Anyway, that's at least been my experience. If you want to keep playing it, go right ahead. I think that the cards that are going to make people skeptical are Solemn Simulacrum, which has been great for me, but some people just don't want it. And Glass Casket, which is a bit of a nombo with Ugin, but we let Glass Casket hang out because there are a lot of tokens that we need to hit with it. And sometimes you can set it up so that you Glass Casket their thing, and then you sacrifice it to the Doom Foretold so they get their creature back, and then you Ugin. So I haven't had a lot of issues with 2 caskets, but it is down from the 4 that I would normally run. And that might be the other card that some people want to cut. I'm excited to try this out. I've had a pretty bad run of luck in the last day or so, just trying to find a new deck to show you. Some people are laughing already because I said new, and it's this deck. But I'm starting in like 99% Mythic, so let's see if we can grind our way back up the ladder. On that note, please, if you are one of the Twitch Prime subscribers who supports the channel using those free Bezos bucks, if you have an Amazon Prime subscription in your household, you can get a Prime Gaming sub on Twitch and apply it to the channel. There are a lot of YouTube videos if you want to search for those to show you exactly how to do it if you're curious. But if you are one of those who subs to me on Twitch Prime, now is the time to go renew. Link in the description right there. Click over there. Hit subscribe, scroll down to where it says subscribe for free. If it doesn't, make sure that your Twitch account is linked to your Amazon account. Easy thing to look up if you want to do it. And thanks so much for all the support from literally hundreds and hundreds of you that support the channel that way. It makes a huge difference to me. Second thing, the reminder. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Not much further to go, guys. About 3,000 subs away. That's a lot. Sometimes it takes me 30 days to get that many subs. There's no guarantee we'll get there by the end of 2020. But if you enjoy the content, if you enjoy the hustle, if you enjoy the show, like and subscribe. And thank you very much. Now let's dive in and let the nonsense begin. I think we'll come up with white mana if we're against... Well, actually, if we're against either cycling or rogues, this hand is good. Let's start the party. And it's an awakening, so that's rogues. Solemn. I don't know about Solemn. But it can help us find the white mana, and we do need 2 of them now. There's 1, because we have ECD, but ECD is not great. I guess we can play it, just slam it, and get something out of the graveyard when they mill us. Island. Oh, we're main phasing this. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Makes my nightmare so much better. Welcome to my nightmare. Got a reader. Crab located. And we're saying go. All right. What you got? Fork it over. 2 Lull Mages, Dominations, and a Heartless Act. I guess I take the Dominations. We can play around the Heartless Act pretty good. Puppy is chewing a wire. Emmy, no. Come on. No. Get out of there. Come on. Come on. No wire chewing. Go to bed. Go to bed. That's a good girl. Ah, see? Didn't miss a beat. Rogues needed all that time to think. Here. Quick check-in on Emmy, guard of the dojo. And back to the game. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything. Buys Luris. So we should give up the egg because exiling the graveyard is actually pretty good. There goes the crab. Now we can play the Solemn while they don't have Heartless Act mana available. We can go get our second white source. And we have ECD for the Luris. We also pop the Doom Foretold, so they have to discard a card. We get 2 life, we get to draw. How much mana is it to steal a Solemn? There's only 5 in the graveyard. There's going to be 6 with the Doom Foretold. I don't think they can do it. They can Heartless Act this to get it to 7, and then they could steal the Knight. I don't like it. It's not a very high-powered play, though. You come out a Knight token ahead, and I draw a card. One Mind for 3 mana. I will attack you. Opponent trying to make the big brain plays, man. They take it all. Alright. Let's send out an egg. Another white. So we can cling something, we can omen. We can also buy the Yorion. I think we just wait with the Yorion. You good girl? You good dog? You good girl? You want to see Daddy destroy the rogues? You want to see the rogues get meshed up? I think they're playing my... I mean, not really completely my list, but you know what I mean. The one I published in a recent video with Lol Mages, 1 Mind, 2 Heartless Acts. Yes. Good girl. Good girl going back to bed. When Mom has to go out and work, I have to both make videos and watch the puppy. And when the puppy needs to go, or when the puppy needs attention, or when the puppy's chewing on an electrical wire, sometimes you'll have to see me take a second. But the good news is we're playing rogues. It literally does not matter. The rogues deck needs all the rope in the world to do something. So, in the meantime now, we get puppy updates instead of rogue roping. What do you think the go here is? Well, what's going on? I really want 2 black sources before I play the Cling. At least that's what I'm trying to do. I think these can both go from the way this game is going. I'm trying to set it up so I can go Cling a thing and then flashback Cling. So I'm not going to use the egg, because right now that's my other black source. I attack you. I think the opponent is hoping to counter whatever I play and then cast into the story, and I'm not giving them the satisfaction. Another Nightmare? That is just fine. Nightmare just picks rogues apart. It's one of the reasons the card became really popular. There are hipsters, I see you in comments, you're going to talk about how you always liked Elspeth's Nightmare. But I'm telling you, it got really popular because of rogues. Something's happening. What's it gonna be? Wallmage's Domination completely tapping out to steal Solemn Simulacrum. Okay. They're at 10. Pump this, pump this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit them down to 4. I'm going to probably play ECD. This is a tricky one, but I think what I'd rather do than try to hit them extra with Barons is play Omen. And then start using Cling. Could have also gone my own graveyard here. Alright, you got that. Wipe that board a bit. Crush that graveyard. Get it way out of into the story range. Make sure there's nothing in the graveyard for them to get back. Now, if I exile this, they don't get a card. But this is a great spot to resolve a Doom Foretold, and we know they have Heartless Act for an Apparition that would make a 4/4. We could also play the Nightmare, which means they get another card, but then soon I get to look at their hand, like next turn. It's a little less mana efficient. It's a tough call. I'm not sure. But I think it's Doom Foretold. I think mana efficiency matters. I'm sure other people would have done things like play the ECD. I think cleaning the graveyard there is the right call. And you can't flash back the Cling and play the ECD. I think the way we fall out of this game is if the opponent gets to resolve a cheap into the story and then play like 2 or 3 rogues. Soaring Thought Thief. Still playing around counter magic. I guess some people just don't ever want to get got by blue. Ever. Ever. No matter what. Heartless Act the token. Take the egg. They want to play Luris, get back something. Let's see, round 4. So them getting back a Wind Robber doesn't really do much. So let's use the Skyclave Apparition. Let's use the Skyclave Apparition on the Thought Thief. And if it gets countered, we'll just play Nightmare. Take out the Thought Thief that way. And it looks like they've lined up their Drown in the Lock. Get to play Birth. Go get the Plains. Scry. Get to keep that. Opponent has to deal with Doom Foretold. Emmy, no. Come here, girl. Don't worry. It's just rogues being rogues. No. No, we don't try to do it. No, you're a good dog. Here, say hi to YouTube while Rogues does its thing. It makes Rogues more fun, doesn't it? Isn't Rogues better with a dog to look at? Now go lay down. Lay down, Emmy. Oh, lay down. Oh, yay, it's my turn. This card. Goodbye. This is going to die to Doom Foretold. What do we have, 6 in the graveyard? Alright, so after it gets sacrificed, we'll exile it. Sounds fun. I sort of want something back from the ECD because I'm greedy. Maybe we don't need to do this on 6. We don't need to do this. Besides, that's all getting exiled next turn anyway. A 1 mind off the top. It's card draw. That's how you stay in the game as rogues. Found a crab. Found a land. Alright, that'll give me some other stuff to exile to the Cling. Alright, let's go into our own graveyard because we're going to exile our opponents in a minute. We'll target this Birth of Meletus. We'll get rid of these cards we don't need. I guess I'm getting back a Skyclave to exile that little crab. The lands for sure. We do have Dance of the Manse. So we'll keep the high impact enchantments. Give up one of the omens. That's nice. That's very nice. No more graveyard. Keep the planes coming. Last one.
An opportunity to act rashly.
Here we are, folks, putting the lull in Lull Mage's domination, giving them literally nothing to lull about. Into the story off the top, lol. But they've only got 2 mana left, and they're laughed. That's a slip. They're under ECD tax with 2 mana left. Two points, 3 points, Crawling Barrens probably finish the game. Let's at least put our opponent under pressure. It's a hit, and it's a hit. Finishing move, Ugin. Yes, it beats rogues. There. This hand has a lot of land and 1 removal spell. I don't know, man. But we're gonna hang on to it. At least we get to hit our land drops, so any awesome cards we draw will be good. This is mono red, still plays mono red. No, that's enough of those. Robber of the rich. Well, they are on 3 cards. That's the bright side. Nightmare off the top. Do we hold the Eliminate to find out if they have land annex, like the perfect draw? I don't think so. I think we launch this sucker. I think we launch this Eliminate on the Robber. Don't even let them steal something. Oh, they hit land, they hit annex! They do have the perfect curve. Okay, well they played it pre-combat, so that's nice. Mull 2/6, perfect curve. Alright, this is the tough part. If the opponent has a land, even if they don't have an Embercleave, they still have castle, and they just get to bury us. So we need everything to go right from now on. Okay, they don't have the land. They have something. Charger. Can I has Extinction Event? Shock Face. Show me that card. Another Charger. How do we get out of this? Do we play the Solemn? If they draw land, we just get destroyed, right? But I think it's our best chance. It's not a land yet. Everybody want to rumble or not? Stops, please. So, we want to exile a creature from their graveyard before the whole graveyard gets exiled with the Nightmare. Draw. Oh, nice. If I'm going to kill another creature, I'll have something to cling anyway. But I don't want to kill the chargers because it deals direct damage. So I'd rather cling now, if I'm going to cling no matter what, right? I think we play the Birth, and then we play the Nightmare. Birth can gain life and make a blocker. Nightmare can clear another token. It's possible I should be clearing the chargers while they can't deal 2 damage. It's possible. Here they come again. So, we can make this block, and then the opponent just has the 2 chargers. We can also make this block, and then the opponent has to point their charger damage here. But if they just drew an Embercleave, they really want to put it on a charger. So I think it's this block. Land off the top. The hand contains a Crow and War and Torbran. Ugh, get ready for that. But have we got an answer? How about some angels? Angel hype. The land comes off the top. Here comes the Torbran. Am I dead? Not quite. I've got the wall, and I'm going to gain 2 life. So they put me to 3. Hold on. There's a charger down there. There's no creatures in my graveyard, but I can't flash this back yet. We do get 2 life. I guess I could find another Cling, so maybe I want to Omen now. I definitely want to Omen now, right? I'm going to do it anyway. Five mana open. 2 glass cask. Woo! Doesn't kill the Torbran, though. Maybe the second glass casket is not what I was supposed to take. Six cards now. Need something to cling. We also need to be able to block this and live through an Embercleave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 2 blocks do survive an Embercleave, don't they? Just barely. But they can't play an Embercleave. They don't have a land and the mana. Let's clock them. This way, if they attack with the Torbran and I block with the wall, if they don't have a blocker, we can swing for lethal. Mm-hmm. That would have got me to 1, but they needed to keep from dying. Cling is online, but there's no creature in the graveyard for life. What you got, Omen? Eliminate? Better to play a Yorion, right? Ooh, we can name even! do we want to name even? At 5? Yeah, we put them... Oh, but we sweep our own board. This is so close. All right. Give us a chance. There's the ECD. Don't think we're gonna need it by the time we get to next turn. All right, hold on to your butts. This is mono red. We play mono red. Your sword isn't legit. I know. I know, it's sad, isn't it? No black mana. Can I scry to it? I think I have to. Between the temple and the egg, we better find it. Yay. Really? More mono red? At least it wasn't a robber. That would have broke my heart. Heartless Act this thing. Elspeth's Nightmare. Kill it before the Annex enters the battlefield, where you will know sadness. Your opponent will get a token. Alright, off to a good start. Now we take their Embercleave with the Nightmare, and life is good. Phoenix of Ash. Okay, they've got a lot of creatures. How do we deal? A lot of them cost 3 or more, so buying Yorion here isn't crazy. Because we want to play ECD next turn and then flicker it. We also want to exile the Annex for life. Fun. Opponent goes with the haste threat, and they've got the Rimrock Knight as well. Gotta keep that life total going. Gotta keep the life total up. This is gonna get ugly. We're not going to be able to do anything about the robber or the token for a while. E, C, D, E, C, D. So they don't want to play these. They'll probably play the Rimrock Knight because they know about the Yorion. So we need to draw something. Never mind, they're going to play Torbran. All in. Okay. All right, can they finish the job? I'm down to 6. They can Bone Crush my face. They have a Solemn that they can play if they want to use 4 mana that way. I don't think they do. It's not aggressive enough. Okay. Easy block. I guess they were really hoping to hit an ECD or something of mine. They were trying to top deck from my library. They felt they had to. That Stomp costs 2 more now. This can gain life. With the Fable Passage, the Cling to Dust can also gain life. This can exile this, but then they stomp it, they get a 4/4. But I guess I can Heartless Act that, or Ugin comes down. Don't think I even need to attack. Plus, if they kill this now, it comes back from the ECD. Alright, then start the clock. 1, 2. Hear the clock ticking? Face. For 4 mana. Alright. Well, their hand is empty. Let's just go gain the life here. Down to 6. Bone Crusher's on the field. ECD goes off. 1 more mana for Ugin. We have more life from Cling to Dust. So let's chill. Or we could target this, go down to 4. I hate that. Too aggressive. Castle Embereth. Coming at ya. Just getting them to use their mana, so it auto yields priority a little better. Oh, Ugin. They can't deal me 4 damage out of nowhere. Not the typical red deck. They can draw that. What's that card? There is a card that does it. Some of you red mages typing it in comments right now. The one that deals 4 damage with, is it Adamant? Some of you guys typing right now, you just outed yourselves. Look in comments. That's how you find the red mages. They're the ones who know what that card is called. Gotta be ready for the Embercleave. No Embercleave. Goodbye, graveyard. Hello, Ugin. Got him. Slaying Fire. I knew it the whole time. I'm just trying to catch the red mages in the comments. Looks fun. Looks like a fun hand of magic cards. We'll have to make some decisions with Fabled Passage right away. But other than that, not too worried. Every game. Red 1-drop. Fine, let's rumble. Let's do it. Why not? Not sure what's going on yet. But if you're not playing 1-drop, 2-drop, you're not playing MTG Arena. But they didn't play a 2-drop CGB. Oh, just you wait. Just you wait. They will. Okay, they won't. You got me. Annex. Hardened in the Forge. What a card. Have you guys read this card before? It does so much. I really want to Extinction Event it. I really, really do. We're so far behind, though. I mean, can I take all this damage? We'll find out next turn. Oh, the Nightmare. Oh, they get a... Oh, the Casket, though. But we don't have a white. All right, we have to draw the white. Give it up for the untapped white off the top. Okay, not today. Now's the part where we decide if we can kill this Annex. Or if we have to, even. Yes, we do. Yes, we have to kill this Annex. What is going on from the opponent? Even. It's mono red, but with a River Glide pathway to throw the enemy off. I want to see the splash card. 2 river glide pathways. They make sure you manually tap. Do you think they run negate? It's all a mind game. They've got negate hidden in there. Let's find out. Mono red Jwari disruption. Giga brain located. Alpha status unlocked. What did mono red need, guys? Counter spells. Surely I like it now, right? No, I do not. Not even a little. Come here, little bugger. Let's see, GB, what about the other one? I got it. I'm on it. Give me a second. Into the box. Put the puppy in its crate. Torbran! Okay. Oh, man. It has to be the Torbran. It's a heck of a draw, too. Because now we're still exposed to any creature with the Embercleave. Oh, come on now. Alright, we have to draw with this. I wanted to gain life, but we have to draw. Because we have to draw another answer. Oh! Not it. Not quite it. Alright, we have to pull it off the top. Another Cling? We have a Cling we can flash back. That one, we don't need that one. Land. Equip 3/3, gain life. Okay. I think we can survive. Nervous about it, but I think we can survive. Keep in mind, the Ugin isn't a great solution because of the casket here. Here comes Embercleave, here comes Embercleave. Nothing in the graveyard, but... Oh wait, the apparition comes back. The apparition comes back. Down to 2. Living the life. What else? Nothing? This will kill the Embercleave. But if the opponent can deal me 2 damage, it's over. What do you got? Jwari Disruption Mono Red? Mono Red that's blue? I am at 2. You do you. See it through. Finish the job. Not yet. Not over yet. Shatter's still smashing. Alright, sacrifice. It's tempting to give up the casket here, because then I can exile all this with Ugin. Yeah. One frickin' life, huh? But the Doom Foretold will rebuild our life total.
Accept a lesser world, and you will go to history.
We go up to 3, and the opponent has to discard their card. It was Robber of the Rich, and we found a golden egg. Oh my goodness. They passed the turn. Crawling Barrens. Golden egg. Nice. Ugin the face. I think we're gonna pull out of this one. It's all coming together.
If I must.
In case they want to do stuff in response to the egg being sacrificed. I guess we shouldn't sacrifice the egg first. That should be the last resort, but we're on 5, so we need to. Six life. Three more life. Oh my goodness, Cling to Dust. What a house of a card. What a card. Up to 9. From the precipice of death, we rise. And we are back for the post-game wrap-up, and we had a heck of a run into the top, or like around 400 Mythic into top 500 from the percents. I think I was 99 or 98% to start, and there was a lot of tuning that went on as I was losing those games, and then this list is the one that got me back. I'm very curious to check the stats, because it's probably going to have information from the games I lost and the run that we just went on, so I honestly have no idea where we're going to land. So where is it? Where is it? Ugin Doom, 11 and 8, 57%. Look at that graph. Down, 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 up, 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 up. Pretty crazy. So yeah, ups and downs with the deck, but this list definitely got it done down the stretch against the creature decks, and I think it would be in a good position against the control decks too, with the 4 Crawling Barons, the Elspeth's Nightmares, the 4 Elspeth Conquers Death, the 2 Ugins. I think that control decks would also struggle to some extent. So I like the deck. I think that you can definitely grind up Mythic and get some wins with it, stay above 50% win rate. Is it going to be top tier? I think some version of Esper Doom is going to fight for top tier. This is the one that I like better than the normal one that tries to abuse Yori and runs cards like Omen of the Sun and Treacherous Blessing. So yeah, I think this deck is legit, and if you are so inclined, if this is your style, you should go play it. Reminder to the Cool Kids Club, thank you for staying till the end. If you are one who uses a Prime Gaming subscription on Twitch to support the channel, click below, head over to Twitch, and renew that. Now is the time. It's the middle of the month when I give those reminders because they don't renew automatically. And then the other part is please subscribe if you're not a subscriber. We are trying to hit 100,000 and a YouTube play button before the end of the year. So your help is certainly appreciated. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.